but I had a choice between wearing my my blue shirt that I think everybody's seen me wear, or wearing a pineapple tie tomorrow. And as much as I want to wear the pineapple tie, I have done really well with the blue shirt, so I probably have to go with the blue shirt instead of the tie, just because in terms of superstition, I've done really well with the blue shirt, so I have to ride the shirt that's been working. First of all, as far as the Anish situation goes, obviously his account was hacked, and what happened is someone basically took a bunch of DMs. The Peter Heine ones I'm not 100% sure about, but basically they took a bunch of DMs and they inspected the element. They added a bunch of crap, I'm just gonna say that, to the DMs, and of course they were completely fake. So that's all that I really have to say about it. I know there's some weird drama between Anish and Peter Heine that's still going on, so I haven't really been paying attention to that, but I know there's something between those two still, at any rate. So I mean, chat can obviously like can fill me in on that, but I don't know what those two are arguing about. So yeah, Levon is so strong. Why are you not preparing? Of course I've been preparing since 10 a.m. in the morning, you guys. I think I've said this before, there are 24 hours in a day. That means with 24 hours in a day, you can do a lot of preparation. Plain and simple. But yeah, anyway, as far as that goes though, I mean, clearly it got hacked. Clearly it's someone who follows chess. I mean, nobody really knows what it is. I mean, I don't know the Peter Heine situation, what's going on there, but I mean, it doesn't involve me, so I don't really have it taken. I don't really feel like I want to waste my time looking at that. So I did want to talk about some other things as well. Just a couple other general things. Levon is watching. Oh, I know Levon has watched my stream in the past, so it wouldn't shock me if he is watching. At any rate, we're playing just a standard view arena. We're just gonna have a good time, keep it very chill, nothing too insane. Has it affected your mental state in any way? No, you guys, because actually when all this stuff happened, I was fast asleep. So I was asleep, I woke up, I got a DM, of course, to go kill myself, of course, just like everybody else seemed to have gotten the same one from the hacker of Anish's account. So I saw it, I deleted it, you know, moved on. That's that. Plain and simple. Big deal. So yeah, at any rate, I mean, it didn't really affect me, but it was still kind of bizarre to see. But you know, in this modern age, I don't think any of these things are too insane, honestly. Because I actually remember it was maybe pretty recently. It was pretty recently, maybe not super recent, but I remember watching a video of Obama actually. I think there was like a deep fake where they basically took what he said and they changed it into something completely different. So after seeing something like that, it's just like, I mean, you can basically take anything apparently in this day and age. There's some video of Obama and basically they literally like took his words and changed them to different words, saying that he wanted a war or something. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's all kind of insane. Am I going to the candidates for sure? No. Is the volume good? I'll ask my mods. I think the volume's okay, but let me see. So let's see. Mods say it's okay at least. So that's that. Yeah, it's all good. Volume is good. Perfect. Excellent. A bad lip read. Yeah, I don't know if that's what it was, but hey. Anyway, prove that you're the real Hikaru streaming right now. I mean, obviously I'm wearing a sweater I've worn before. I'm wearing a chess.com shirt. I mean, I think that also proves it. So, I mean, if I wasn't the real Hikaru, I'd obviously... I don't know if maybe Elite Chess sells t-shirts. I'm not sure. But if I wasn't the real Hikaru, obviously I'd be wearing a Elite Chess t-shirt underneath my sweater. So, there's that. No TSM shirt fake. Exactly, yeah. Good one, you guys. At any rate, I'm dying to know how tall you are. I'm 5'7", but Richard is quite a bit taller, and actually Sasha, who played in my group, is also obviously quite tall. So I looked pretty tiny, or I looked really small in those. Why did I troll Richard during the interview? Oh, I didn't troll him. What do you mean by that? No, actually, I was gonna say that as far as Richard goes, he actually made a comment. Maybe I can pull it up. Let me see if I can find it. It was a Chess24 tweet. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see, 1 second. Reading time, not really. There is some other stuff that I did want to point out as well. Just give me a second while I pull up the tweet from Richard. Where is that tweet? Where is the tweet? 1 second. I guess I'll just read it. But basically, what happened is Richard made a comment during the initial stage where he said, I like chess very much as a game and everything, but I believe that you can experience the best of chess when it's not so serious, when not as much depends on it. For instance, if it's a hobby or you're starting out as a professional until you're 18 and you end up studying at university, so you kind of have a daytime job and then you spend time on chess on the side. I think it's so much more rewarding because you can truly enjoy the beauty of it and enjoy thinking over the board. And this activity for me, I can't talk in other people's names, but a lot comes down to results. Chess is very results oriented, and I believe not as well funded as many other sports. When someone on a very high level could make a very decent living, and therefore it becomes a serious option. I think in chess it's very hard to just enjoy it, and most people depend on sponsorships outside of it, which in my case is not really given, so I don't really enjoy it. I wish I had chosen something else, and if I had put in a similar amount of time and energy over the years, I think I would be a happier person now. That was a direct quote from Richard during the initial stage of the event, and kind of that's, I think, one of the things that a lot of people don't understand when I make these comments about not caring or like I have another job. Like, it's very true. And I'll also even give you another example. So people were wondering about Richard, why he took the draw yesterday, and you also have to realize that that in terms of chess, a lot of invitations are based on ranking as well. So for example, let's just say Richard didn't take the draw yesterday, plays on and loses the game. He would have lost an additional 5 or 6 points. He would have been outside the top 10 in the world, and you never know how that affects future invitations. And every invitation is essentially, I mean, I'll just use general figures, but at least probably about $10,000 $10,000 worth. And when you have maybe 10 tournaments in the year, if suddenly you have a bad result, you lose like 20 points, fall out of the top 10, that could decrease your income by about 20 to 30%. So it's actually very it's very serious what he said, and it's 100% accurate, and I do feel his pain. Am I not taking the finals tomorrow seriously? Of course I'm taking it seriously, you guys. We're just, like I said, we're on the front page of Twitch, so big shout out to Twitch, and so therefore I'm streaming today. I was having a bad week. Thanks for putting a smile on my face. Oh, no problem. I should participate in essay meetings for my addiction, Streamers Anonymous. I'm not addicted to streaming, you guys. I haven't, this is the first time I've streamed in like a week and a half or 2 weeks. But yeah. Players shouldn't have economic pressure on the tournaments. Well, it's actually very much an issue because in chess, I was thinking about myself. If I had not been very fortuitous, and there hadn't been a very wealthy individual by the name of Rex Sinkfield who started sponsoring chess in St. Louis, if I think back to my income right after I broke 2,700 and before Rex started sponsoring tournaments and players, it probably was somewhere around $100,000 or a little bit less. And so it's actually not it's not a joke, because then it's 100% results driven. 100% results driven. Did I watch the Super Bowl? No, I didn't watch the Super Bowl, you guys. Obviously, I was hoping the Bengals would win. So, there are a couple players on the team who obviously play chess quite a bit, but yeah, I didn't watch it though. 100,000 a year seems high for a new 2,700. Well, it depends on how you do in various individual events. Okay, so I'm gonna play knight f3 here. Obviously, I'm not gonna play h4 because that's my preparation for Levon. But you know what? Let's try to play like a Mamedyarov and sack a pawn with g4 here. Plays h6. Okay, let's go rook g1, guard the pawn. Let's play h3. Play d3. Actually, wait a second. I don't hear any sound. Maybe you guys don't either. 1 second. Alright, I guess I'll just go b3, bishop b2, maybe queen e2 and castles next move. Sound is fine? Okay, Levon is watching. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Let's play a3 here. Problem here for me is that I had the pawn on g4, which is not great. 100k, yeah, when I said 100k, you guys, I said 100k pre-tax. So after taxes, that's probably, give or take, around 50, maybe a little bit less than 50, depending on how much you have to spend on travel and hotels and everything else. Thank you to Crosty Man for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Crosty Man. If I win with Levon, do I get a spot in the canvas? No, nothing is guaranteed because it's a best of 3 events. Did I see Levon say streaming is very tough according to him? Yeah, I did actually hear about that. I mean, I know Levon has definitely watched my stream. I know that he's spoken about how difficult it is, and it's pretty admirable because I think a lot of people in chess, actually, I think they assume that like streaming is very easy. They think, well, I mean, just boot up, start talking, what's the big deal? But it's not easy. It's not easy whatsoever. So yeah. And I would also say separately, I mean, out of all the current top players that I've played against, probably the player that I've enjoyed, that I enjoy. Like if I can't win a tournament, someone else is going to win. It actually is generally Levon. So it is really nice that like in this final I'm playing against him, because out of all these 16 players, if I can't win, for example, he would be the next person that I want to that I would want to win. So it's going to be fun though. Looking forward to it. Let's play C4 here. Probably I should move my knight somewhere. I can also sack, but I think I'm just going to manually castle my king here with king c2. All right, I guess I'll go here, maybe move the queen, maybe knight e1, knight g2 at some point. Very tough position. Don't let him win. No, I mean, of course I want to win. I'm just making it a general standpoint. Oh, also, by the way, speaking of Indian music, there was a so actually I have to tell you guys a story. So during the first game against Richard, it was probably about an hour and a half into the game. It was actually right before it got really tense. We were playing, and outside there was this there was something that's anti-COVID protest, basically. So there were a bunch of people outside marching the streets. There was like these drums and all this loud music. And actually, at some point during that first game against Richard, it became very hard to stay serious. I think anyone who watched the live cams would see that there was a point where I started laughing. And basically, at some point, it was really hard for me because I felt like I wanted to just get up and start dancing, basically. Because like literally, it was these drums and this really like up-tempo spirit music. So it was kind of crazy. How is this related to Hindi music? Well, there apparently was a clip. There was a clip of oh man, my mod Creamsicle can probably figure it out. Of this Hindi guy dancing. It's from Reddit. There was something where I drew Magnus or something in the last round. I cost him first place, and someone put up a GIF of some like from an Indian movie or like something, and that's what I was thinking of that during the game against Richard. I was thinking of exactly that. Creamsicle knows what I'm talking about. It might take him a while to figure it out, but yeah. Okay. Oh, I've got no time. What am I doing? Let's just move quicker. Let's go rook g3, knight g2 next. We'll keep it simple. It's okay. Okay, it's got 54 seconds. Let's try to focus, try to win this game. No draw. I'm gonna win this game. Do I have a winning record against Aronian in Classical? I don't think so. I think when we've played matches, I've traditionally done quite well against him. I think we've had 2 matches in St. Louis. I think I won both of those. But again, that doesn't really matter much in a two-game match. Draw at the end, yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to be a little bit more serious now, though. Okay, let's play a French knight f6, maybe knight d7 in honor of our good friend and opponent, TeamGMHikaru. Play knight c6 here. Okay, now Etienne, I'm going to play like Etienne with a6, b5, and g5 here. My recaps have been strong. I enjoy doing the recaps. I try not to say too much, of course. But yeah, I hope you're not mad at me, but I think Levon is a favorite. I mean, I think every match in 2 games, it depends on the momentum, really. It does. Anybody can win a 2-game match. Did I talk about Magnus's tweet? I don't know what tweet that is. I think you're referring to Anish, maybe. I don't know. But okay, let's go G5. Try to play like Etienne. I don't know if this is. Oh no, this is still the same thing. Never mind. So anyway, let's play G5. Am I gonna do prep? Of course I'm gonna do prep. Okay, now F5 is a move. It's one of the moves that I consider during my game. Now G4 is also a move, so I'm gonna play G4 here. I'll take back. Okay, let's see. So I can take the I'm gonna take the pawn here, hit the bishop. Takes. I guess now I take back. If it takes, I take the knight on G5. And now I should just be winning the game. Levon will play this line. Yeah, exactly. Then again, you guys, I've in this tournament alone, I already played 3 different first moves. So you never know what I'm going to play. I've played the Bobby Fischer move, which is 1e4. I've played 1d4. I don't know if there's anyone you name d4 after. And of course, I played the Brexit Gambit, c4 on move 1 as well. Okay, let's take the pawn, play knight c6. So yeah, I played 3 different moves on move 1, and there are other moves on move 1 as well. Okay, let's play c5. Actually, I'm playing this like a Queen's Gambit accepted, I guess. Let's play e6, a6 here. So let's move along with the music, something else. Oh, will I play the candidates? Well, I have to qualify, you guys. And if I qualify, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Nobody really knows, except I guess myself. Although I really haven't thought about it, honestly. Also, thank you to everyone for the resub. Sorry if I haven't thanked you guys. Obviously, I'm on my laptop, so it's a little bit hard. But thank you to Crossman for the gifted sub, XFizz for the tier 1, Morocco with the prime, Gruich with the prime, Habonadi with the prime, Quarter Pink Kitty for the prime. Thank you to One Smooth CRR with the prime. Thank you to Tiltsu with the prime. WFM Lanier with the tier 1. Thank you to Roshan for the 7. Eineg for the 21 months. Wie geht es der Herrschaft heute? Thank you so much. Thank you to Ice420 for the 21 months. Thank you to Venomous for the 18. Lee Geek for the 18. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, so let's castle here. Way too dank. I don't know what he just said, but yeah. Hikaru has unlocked the secret to success, care less, greater results. Well, I said before, you know, and I think a lot of people, they assume that I'm being like somewhat sarcastic, but it's very true. Like when you're able to just solely play for the pure pleasure of playing, it's a lot easier. I think I'll just go here and trade some bishops maybe. It goes d5. I'll just trade everything, play knight f6 again. Actually, maybe I can go knight f4. I was wondering about bishop d5, knight f4, bishop f7, but I guess takes was fine. So let's trade, go knight f4, attack the bishop, develop my bishop. Still very flat, very equal position, but maybe I can do something more with it. You have to win the candidates. Like I said, if I qualify, I qualify. But honestly, another thing that makes a huge difference is the mindset. And I've definitely seen some comments on Reddit that leave me scratching my head, where people think like, oh, like, you know, you got to settle scores, or you're worried about this or that, or qualifying for the candidates. Like, all I do is play the game of chess. That's all I think about. I don't think about anything more than that. So it is kind of a little bit weird to see some of the things that people do right. It's just like, for example, I saw this great comment on Reddit the other day, which was that they said when Hikaru loses to Richard, is he going to admit that Richard is a better player than him? And I thought this was a great comment for a couple of reasons. First of all, in a 2-game match, I don't think you can say anyone is quote unquote better. Ultimately, at the end of the day, obviously Magnus is the best player in the world. He's proved it over and over for a long time now. But beyond that, I mean, really the only difference between players is pure consistency. Like, in terms of having a higher rating, I don't think there's really any big difference between Grishuk and myself. Even frankly, like Fabiano and Grishuk, I don't think there's a big difference other than the consistency, which leads to having a higher rating. So it's always kind of funny to see those sorts of things. Now I'm up a pawn here, so I'm going to play b5, maybe take the pawn, move the knight backwards. Okay, I'm going to go here, try to win this pawn on b3, maybe knight d3. Should be very, very good for me. Alright, knight d4 is a good move. Guards the pawn. If I play rook d8, though, I think I have a check and I can eat the pawn. So let's make a check and eat the pawn on b3. 2 connected. This should be long-term winning for me. Yeah, this guy's playing well. Yeah. Do I know about controversy with an interview? I heard something about that. I mean, I again, like, it's kind of silly in my opinion, but whatever. Okay, now I pin the knight here, so I can just move the king, push the pawn, and go from there. I mean, what I would say is what I said the other day, though, or what I said yesterday, which is quite simple. That at the end of the day, you know, this is a serious tournament, and when you play long games, you get tired, the stress adds up. Like, in many cases, you're just ready to go home after the game. So that's what I would say, broadly speaking. Any romantic Valentine's Day plans? No, you guys. I went to the supermarket. I got my pan, I got my my cheese and my turkey, and that's all I did. I went shopping. I got some sushi for lunch. That was pretty good too. But that's all I did. Okay, let's play c5, d5. Actually, no, let's play d6, knight c6 here. We're playing world champ here, playing the same opponent as before. I'm gonna try to take it a little bit more seriously this time. Am I already in the candidates? No, you guys. Even if I win this event, I'm not guaranteed. Nobody's guaranteed. There are 3 events. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. No, I didn't watch it. I'm almost always traveling when the Super Bowl happens. I mean, like, in past years, I've always been in Gibraltar usually, which is, of course, European time. So I very rarely watch the Super Bowl. And honestly, like, as far as the Super Bowl goes, I'm going to be honest, it's not what it once was, like many things in this world. I'm kind of over it. So, okay, what do I want to do here? I guess I'll play B6, consolidate the pawns, maybe knight h5. I mean, the ads have seemed lame. Everything has seemed cheesy AF as far as I'm concerned for a long time now, so I'm just not a big fan. Oh, I just blundered a pawn, but he missed it. He could have actually taken the knight, but so be it. I'm a grumpy old man now, Keck W. Not really, but I mean, I feel like the Super Bowl ads when I was younger were much better. And if that makes me a boomer, so be it. I'm going to put my knife on f4 here, maybe f5. I'm looking very good here. Okay, now I guess I can just trade, maybe go f5 here. Try to open up this diagonal. I should be better because of the double pawns. If white could somehow put a knight on e4, maybe okay. But now I think I start to take a lot of space in the center, and everything kind of starts to collapse, or it should. So I'll take, play rook e8 next move. Looks very good. So no title Tuesday again this week. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Yeah, no title Tuesday, you guys. No title Tuesday. Definitely not. No title Tuesday. Now I can move the bishop maybe, but e4 is kind of loose here, which I forgot about. It's kind of annoying. Do I have a trick maybe? Knight f4, knight f4 takes, bishop h2. Bishop g4, queen e4, rook f3. Feels bad, but I'm gonna feels bad, but I'm gonna go for it. Let's see. That'd be incredible if you can win title Tuesday while playing OTB. No, I mean, no chance. Is it an adjustment going back to live chess and not saying all your potential moves out loud? No, it's not, you guys, because I've played chess professionally for 20 plus years. So honestly, for me, there's literally no difference. Okay, he actually ignores it, but now I should just be winning because everything's guarded. No, I mean, I played chess for 20 plus years. Like, it's actually, there's no difference. I just click that little switch in my brain, and it's just like it was before. So no, I have no issues. Okay, now I have a legendary triple stack. Let's try to open up the king side here a little bit. I guess I'll go back. Not thrilled by this, but this still should be quite good. I guess I'll go here, maybe hit the pawn, still guard e4. How do you feel the day before finals? Nervous, excited? Hey, as I said before, you guys, I'm just playing with house money. I mean, my goal was to gain rating points. That was really the only goal I had in mind. Try to gain a few rating points, but that was it. So beyond that, I mean, it's all just gravy. Okay, now I guess I will just take the pawn here. I mean, there's maybe some capture, but I still should be good. It's all gravy. That was my goal. So once I made it out of the qualification stage, already the tournament was a success. What is gravy? Gravy is great. Didn't you say that you don't care about rating points? Not particularly. Let's go here. If check, I go here. Let's eat the juicer. I really don't have a way to win, I guess. Huh. How bizarre. How very bizarre. But this still should be winning. I just go here, take the pawn. Have I gained points as I update immediately? Yeah, if you go to 2700 chess, you can see the live ranking. So I'm going to go here, target the pawn, take the pawn. Okay, now I just win the game. Let's go to a5. Go rook b4. So I go here. Obviously, I can trade. Everything's just winning. Trying to gain rating points, you're winning so far. Yeah, so like I said, I mean, I don't get nervous. And as I said, I already outperformed my own expectations, what little expectations I had. So yeah, it's not something that I've really thought about very much. What is the big difference between classical and rapid? Probably the biggest difference is just the preparation and the precision that's required, especially at the start of the game, relative to rapid chess. Rapid chess, I mean, you can generally float it a little bit in the opening, especially in the middle game. But in classical, if you're imprecise in the opening or early in the middle game, you can just get a very bad position and lose. And that's actually what happened in my game against Grishuk. Grishuk got a bad position, burned all his time, and he just lost the game because of the opening. And that's something that really does not happen in rapid chess and blitz chess. You don't lose games in the opening in the same way. Whereas in classical chess, I mean, you do something wrong in the opening, you just lose. And it's not even really a game. Sacrifice here. This looks very dangerous. Just take the pawn. Okay, I mean, this looks really bad. Somehow I should be winning here. I'm going to go knight h5. Looks very scary for white. Do I have white pieces or black pieces? I start tomorrow with the white pieces against Levon, so I start with the white pieces. That's what Fischer didn't like to some degree, yes. Although, I mean, obviously with Bobby, it's a little bit different. I'm going to sack a piece here. Basically, I just want to move the knight and go for checkmate. So I'm going to try to take and try to put a lot of pressure towards h2 eventually. Let's take with the pawn. I want to go here, queen h4. I've got an open diagonal. This is looking really bad. I think I'm just going to move the knight and checkmate him, basically. Looks like GG's. Go here, checkmate. Why stream LOL Finals tomorrow? Well, we do have the front page of Twitch, you guys. So in case you guys are wondering, we do have that right now. So obviously that's important as well. And we're keeping it pretty light. I haven't really streamed in quite a while. I think it's been like 10 plus days. I know I've been on the interviews, but I haven't streamed in quite a while. So it's good to kind of remember that I do actually have a real job that I will be returning to very soon. It's good to get back into the mood for it.